can stop me now.
Sorry about that. My mic was muted. But what is going on, y'all? You already know what time it is. It is time for the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. And at the end of the day, you will know whose game this is, with everybody saying no mercy sports. Now, be sure to click the link in the description of this video and be sure to check out the tabs that say truevictory.com. They are veteran owned, veteran operated, and let me talk to you. They got some awesome merch, obviously. If you want to rep the Navy, the Army, the Marines, whatever branch you served in, it doesn't matter. You want it, they got it. Now, obviously, they have some other awesome merchandise, whether it's a gym bag, whether it is accessories, doesn't matter. The point is, the holidays are coming up, and if you need to find something, be sure to check out truevictory.com. Once you have found what you're looking for, be sure to use code NOMERCYSPORTS15 for 15% off your entire purchase. You cannot beat that, baby. Now, on top of that, I, myself, my fat ass looking self, have gotten back into the gym, and man, oh man, there's no better way to start than Beachbody, baby. But Beachbody recently changed their name to Body. Bravo, Oscar, Delta, India. But they still have the same programs. They still have the same workouts. They still have the same trainers. The list goes on and on. Again, be sure to click the tab that says the best at-home workouts you will ever find. You will not be disappointed. Once you have found what you're looking for on Beachbody or Body with an I, be sure to use code JamesK Bravo, Oscar, Delta, India for 15% off your entire purchase. You will not be sorry. But without further ado, you already know what time it is. It's time for the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. And at the end of the day, you will know whose game this is, with everybody saying no mercy sports. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. Let's get into it, baby. Man, oh man, I gotta give a big shout out to the host with the most of the Villains podcast, Andrew Anderson, for creating that intro, because man, oh man, you can never go wrong with Shinedown, baby. But hey, let me talk to you. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. I got Alabama and Oklahoma playing in the background. It is on mute because I don't want the backplay playing while I'm doing a show. You know what I'm saying? But on top of that, the last I saw, Oklahoma struck first blood. You already know what time it is. Having said that, though, hang on, let me get set up right quick. All right, there we go. The Notes app, if you have an iPhone, am I right? But now look, football season is already here. The college football playoffs are already here. The NFL playoffs are just around the corner. But I tell you what, MLB may be over, but there have been some serious moves during this offseason. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get to the Dodgers in just a bit, but I'll tell you what, the New York Mets are such a laughable franchise. It is insane. The last time that they actually did something since 1986, which was their last World Series win, was in 2000. They went to the World Series. They lost to the New York Yankees, a.k.a. the iconic Subway Series. 15 years later, they went back to the World Series only to lose in 6 games to a very dominant Kansas City Royals team. You want to know how dominant, how dominant the 2015 Kansas City Royals were? The All-Star game for the American League was made up of almost the entire roster of the Kansas City Royals back in 2015. That's just how good the Royals were. But man, oh man, I'll tell you one thing. Do not sleep on Lorenzo Cain, nor should you sleep on a guy like Eric Hosmer, because wow. Anyways, though, moving on, any player that has played for the Yankees, the Mets always signed. I'll give you beautiful examples and tell me where you see the lie. Curtis Granderson played for the Yankees from 2010 to 2013. What happened in 2014? He went to the New York Mets. Now, did he go to the World Series? Yeah, absolutely. Did he win a World Series? Fuck no. Anyways, shortly after this, back in 2024, Juan Soto signed a 1-year deal with the New York Yankees. Obviously, after their World Series loss to the LA Dodgers, who we're going to get to in just a bit, Juan Soto was looking for a deal. Obviously, the Yankees really weren't willing to pay that kind of money for Juan Soto. So, who was the next best New York team that Juan Soto could go to? The New York freaking Mets, where he would sign a 17-year deal. They didn't even see the playoffs in his first year. Juan, what are you doing, my guy? You're never going to see a World Series, man. I'll tell you that right now. But shortly after, anyway, sorry, my brain is not burning right now. Anyway, shortly after, just after Devin Williams and Luke Weaver played for the New York Yankees, both pitchers would be signed to the New York fucking Mets. The Mets want to be the fucking Yankees so goddamn bad, they are taking the Yankees sloppy fucking seconds. Oy. And now, most recently, they just lost their closer, Edwin Diaz, to the LA Dodgers and lost a long-time favorite player, being Pete Alonso, to the Baltimore Orioles. Those two guys aside, though, after losing Diaz and Alonso, will the Mets even come close to sniffing a winning record this season? Or this upcoming season in 2026? You know what? Grab it. Toss. Matter of fact, toss your Magic 8 Ball aside. Because signs point to yes. The fucking Mets ain't looking at a winning record this season, nor are they even sniffing a winning record this season. All right? Like I said, the Mets want to be the fucking Yankees so goddamn bad, they are willing to pick up the Yankees sloppy seconds. For Christ's sake. Mets, you need your own goddamn identity. The same one that y'all had in 1986 when you had Darryl Strawberry. You want to know where Darryl Strawberry went after you guys, after he won a World Series? The New York freaking Yankees. But now, because the Yankees were the biggest villains in the 90s or actually since their freaking existence, everybody, not only does everybody love to hate on the fucking Yankees, but y'all a.k.a. the New York Mets, want to be them so fucking bad, you're willing to pick up what little crumbs of the players that they sign to your fucking team. Get the fuck out of here. You had David Wright. You did nothing with him. You had Pete Alonso, who loved competing in a home run derby, literally won nothing. Just competed. That is it. That is literally the equivalency of LeBron James competing in the NBA Finals just to get evicted. And now you just lost your closing pitcher to a team that beat you last year in the NLCS when you were running on the power of fucking friendship and a goddamn song that one of your players dropped. Get the fuck out of here. The Mets, like I said, the Mets are fucking laughable. They are seriously laughable. They should not be taken seriously as a goddamn baseball organization. Who's next? Aaron Judge, after his contract is up, he's going to sign, the Mets are going to sign him to a 20-year deal? Get the fuck out of here. But you already know what it is. Don't do this alone. I got somebody waiting backstage, and here he is.
We're creatures of habit. We can't live without it. We don't have to answer to anyone. We're chasing the rabbit like creatures of habit, and no one else knows where we're coming from.
Terry, what it do, baby? How you doing?
I feel like crap today. I don't know if I got a migraine or something, but I could barely keep any food down.
Oh, boy.
Keeping me up, too. But
oh, boy. Did you go a little too hard, or did the dog keep you up?
No, I wanted to go hard, but I didn't get the option to. Because tonight was actually my squadron Christmas party.
So the dog kept you up.
I don't know what this. I think it's more than the dog right now, to be honest with you.
Such a cutie patootie. I ain't even gonna lie. I saw that dog last night and I was like, my fucking heart melted, my man.
Yeah, he's quite the handful already, but overall, yeah, we're loving him so far.
Oh yeah. So, like I was saying, any player that has played for the New York Yankees, the Mets have assigned, whether it was Juan Soto, Curtis Granderson, now most recently Devin Williams and Luke Weaver. Mets just recently lost Edwin Diaz and Pete Alonso to other teams. Will the Mets even sniff a winning record going into this upcoming season?
Once they pay off that Bobby Bonilla contract.
I forgot about Bobby Vanilla. Oh, that just goes to show what a joke of a franchise they are.
Yeah, they've been cursed, it seems like.
Yeah.
Of course, they haven't won one since, was it the late 80s when they beat the Red Sox? I think that was the last time they won one.
Yep, 1986, and that team was coked out of their minds. I ain't talking about the soda either.
Yeah. I mean, that soda back then probably had it too, so.
Yeah, you know what? No lies detected.
But how you doing tonight, though?
Oh, I'm doing good. Like I said, I got Alabama and Oklahoma on right now. I'm watching the Cats. Just had some dinner. You already know what it is. It's Friday. We got to be here. We got a show to do. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be an awesome time.
Sounds good. Let's get at it.
Hell yeah. But moving on from one baseball team to another, I think it's pretty safe to say that after this year's World Series, there's a new villain in town, and it is the LA Dodgers. Since 2020, the Dodgers have won 3 World Series and have brought in some insane talent to continue stacking the roster they already have. First, it was Mookie Betts, followed by Shohei Ohtani and Freddie Freeman. Afterwards, during the offseason, they would bring in Yoshinobu Yamamoto and Roki Sasaki. And now the cherry on top is bringing in Mets closer Edwin Diaz after going back-to-back. After the signing of Edwin Diaz, are the Dodgers bigger villains in baseball right now than the Yankees were in the 90s or since the Yankees' existence?
I'd say so, because it seemed like the Yankees were trying to get guys their first ring, so they were getting all those old veterans that are about ready to retire. One, Cecil Fielder. Two, Wade Boggs. You know, that was a kick in the dick for Boston fans everywhere.
My mom, and I believe my stepdad actually went to one of those World Series games where he rode down the third baseline, if I'm not mistaken, on a horse.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're making that
like,
Yankees team look like the Red Sox curse team that everyone was rooting for.
Yep.
That's how villainous the Dodgers are right now. It's like, oh, all of a sudden the Yankees aren't so bad.
No, absolutely. I completely agree. As much as I hate the Dodgers, this is coming from a Yankees fan. I really think that what the Dodgers are doing is actually pretty similar to what LeBron did when he went to the Miami Heat.
Building their super team.
Mm-hmm. Sports need villains. For so long, people have always hated the Yankees. Meanwhile, the Dodgers were basically flying under the radar in the National League. Now that since 2020, the Dodgers have been stacking their roster, buying players, and now all of a sudden people are like, well, you know what? There needs to be a cap in baseball.
I agree.
I mean, I agree as well, but
hey, don't all the other sports do it? Football does it, correct? I know basketball does. I mean, because why not? It just kind of takes the fun out of the sport because like this team's buying up everybody, kind of like hoarding. When Alabama and Nick Saban was hoarding all those recruits, even though they weren't going to start right away. But hey, he got those top recruiting classes.
Yeah, well, let's also keep in mind that the recruits that Saban brought in also were like, oh, I get to play for Alabama, get to compete for a national championship, and get a high stock in a NFL draft pick. Yeah, I'm sold.
But I mean, some of those guys, though, they didn't even get to play right away.
Valid.
So it's like, I don't know. I mean, college is a whole different monster. I mean, it's up to the students. It's not like now. How interesting would it be if they did a college football draft where the shitty schools get the pick of the top recruits?
That isn't all that bad a take.
We'd probably be a little more competitive because, like, no, you go in here. We're paying for your education. We're going to pay you.
Yeah, we're paying for your education, and at the same time, we're drafting you. But at the same time, if you can ball out the same way that you've been doing since high school, you're still going to get a high draft pick in the NFL.
Yeah.
That's I can't even say crazy talk because that's a good take.
Now, I mean, they're going to be – we'd have to divide the thing somehow, though.
Oh, yeah.
You can't have Ball State taking the number one recruit.
No, for sure. For sure. I mean, hell, maybe even North Texas. Kennesaw State definitely would have been up there if they didn't win 10 games this year.
Well, the thing with Kennesaw State is not that they're necessarily a bad school. It's just they have the smallest seating capacity in all of college football.
Exactly.
I don't even think there's – I don't even know if there's even 5,000 seats in that stadium. Like, have you seen that stadium?
No, but I'd probably say it's about the same as the school I'm going to be going to, which is Benedictine University.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably high school or whatever the fuck it is.
I'll have to look it up while you do that. Just to, I'll send you that one.
Oh yeah. But for right now, we're gonna move on from baseball, and because I got it going on in the background, it is muted. because I don't want the playback to be coming into tonight's show. We're going to talk some college football because it looks like certain NFL teams are going to have to continue to play the waiting game now that Arch Manning is returning to Texas after his first full season as the starting quarterback. The Longhorns faced Michigan in the Citrus Bowl and would finish the regular season 9-3. After his first full season as a starting quarterback, how would you grade Arch Manning? And with a full season under his belt, are the Longhorns a team to watch in the SEC next year?
To watch on the SEC next year, I say yes. As far as his overall grade, I give him somewhere between a C+ to a B-. Because, I mean, the only way to go – I mean, obviously better than I'm still pissed that they didn't start him sooner last year. They're like, well, Quinn Ewers is the senior. He paid his due. I'm like, no, he hasn't, because he's not that good compared to –
I mean,
I think they had a better game against who they get eliminated by. Was it Georgia?
Yeah, it was Georgia.
Or was it Ohio State?
No, it was Georgia.
And yeah, I think for that time that they were not respecting a QB option because Quinn Ewers was not going to run.
No, I mean the dude
scenario for Arch Manning to come in and just maybe shock the world. But
oh yeah. I mean, look, I respect the hell out of Quinn Ewers, but at the same time, Quinn Ewers went through so many phases since he was a starting quarterback at Texas. You literally thought the guy was still in high school. Because let's be honest, who didn't go through that many phases in their high school days? I mean, when he was a starter, he had the Bosworth cut, business in the front, party in the back, then shaved it. He still had muscle, then slimmed down, bulked back up. Like, dude, pick an identity and fucking go with it. What is you doing?
He's got to pose for the mirror to see which form that he likes.
Exactly. But look, I will say this. I completely agree with the grade that you gave Arch Manning, C+, B-. Dare I say a solid B at best, because the Longhorns did go 9-3. They're in somewhat of a big bowl game, being the Citrus Bowl. But I truly believe that going into next year, Texas is definitely the team to watch out for. Manning is going to go into the offseason studying game films. He's going to be obviously learning under Peyton and Eli, which is the clear cheat code. So, but we'll see how that goes. We'll see how the Citrus Bowl goes. But
I'm ready to spend money aside because I'm trying to go to Austin when Ohio State comes.
Oh, a fucking revenge game.
Me and coworkers were already talking about we're saving up for an Airbnb.
Oh, hell yeah. How far is Austin from you?
For me, it's about maybe somewhere between 3.5 hours, depending on traffic.
That's not a bad drive.
It's when you get there, it sucks. I hate driving through Austin. My God.
Yeah.
Worst big city to drive. I'd rather drive through Houston because it's expected, but these guys act like they're bigger than they are sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it on social media. There's like a certain street in Austin that you should avoid. What was it? In El Paso, it was Cincinnati. In Austin, I think it's like 8th Street or something like that, as far as downtown goes.
Oh, well, if it is, I don't think I ever crossed it because I'm pretty sure I would know why with all the bumming around and everything.
Yeah.
I know there's a street in that Army base in Killeen.
Yeah.
There's a street, it runs parallel with the main road, but you don't go down the street because apparently the mafia is basically, they own that street. It's like the next block over. Like, heads up.
Oh, yeah. Nah. I mean, look, I'll be honest. I did want to get stationed in Fort Hood. Unfortunately, I got El Paso and fucking sandstorms.
Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, if it makes you feel better, I had to go there for training.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, dude, there's a guy I work with who was in the Air Force and was like, he got compensation pay for fucking training at Fort Bliss. It's the Air Force. What are you gonna do?
I never got compensation pay. But I went there probably more than him, I promise you.
You know what? I don't doubt that. I really don't.
Because we're okay. So my job, to explain it short and simple, my job is basically the equivalent to the CBs.
Oh, construction.
Yeah, we're just better. I put money on it.
You know what?
Like 75 CBs watching 3 guys do all the work, and they're standing around the hole. Meanwhile, we're actually utilizing all our people. We got maybe a third of what they have. And we're building up airfield ramps.
I mean, look, if it makes you feel better, one of the drill sergeants I had in Navy Basic was actually a CB.
Yeah.
And people flocked him. They were like, what do you do? What do you do? Oh, basically do construction. Really? What are you doing in the fucking military?
They got more equipment than people. They get all this equipment and half of it's not even being used. And here we are struggling with the stuff we got and making shit happen.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I will say this. I do have a story. This is what made me not like the CVs. As, you know, friendly military rivalry, but fuck them. We're in a fob, and we got there first. We built up the perimeter berm, a 2-mile berm, and then we started the tactical strip to get C-130s in to land and start bringing supplies to build the base. 2 years later, we come around and we completed the base. We actually finished the active runway. The CBs were digging out our berm because they had to put watchtowers. Okay, that's understandable.
Yeah.
But before they came, it was us and the British.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing like a jersey swap with the British because they liked our uniforms and we liked theirs because their shit was thin as paper. And in Afghanistan, that felt nice. Like we didn't swap all the uniforms, just like one set. And when the CBs came, they had like the desert camouflage I used back in 2007, so a little behind the times. And they wanted to talk to the British guys, like, hey, you know, we want to trade with you too. They're like, no, we don't like those ones. So they got mad. They called our commanding officer back in IED or whatever. Hey, you guys are wearing the British uniforms down here. And then we're like, fuck you guys. Fucking haters.
Typical of the British to fucking complain when things don't go their way.
No, it was the CBs that were complaining.
Oh, all right.
We were swapping uniforms with the British. It was awesome. I still have some.
Oh, man, my bad. My bad.
Cool.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I'm glad I didn't get into being a CB, which is why I'm extremely glad I was an ABH in the Navy. Being on the flight deck, watching aircrafts take off. I mean, it didn't get any better than that. So,
I can imagine if comms go down, they need you to yell out into the storm to get the plane's attention.
Well, with my East Coast having ass, they would have heard just fine because if you're from the East Coast, you're going to be fucking loud.
And then like the pilot's like, I can't land there. You're like, my fat Irish ass, you can't.
No, straight up, I would have been like, bro, if my fat Irish ass takes up half of this flight deck, you can fucking land here.
Yeah.
But let's still continue the talk of college football. I swear to God, though, if Kurt Signetti doesn't win Coach of the Year this year, we ride at motherfucking dawn. It's insane to even think that he took a school that's mostly known for college basketball and turned it around for their football program. His first year at Indiana, they would be in the college football playoffs. Year 2, he would lead the Hoosiers to their first Big Ten championship win in nearly 60 years. Right now, the Hoosiers are currently sitting as the only unbeaten team left. They have the 1 seed and they also have a first-round bye in the college football playoffs. Could Indiana's head coach, Curt Cignetti, help deliver Indiana their first football national championship in history?
They could, but it's not going to be an easy path.
No.
I mean, they're going to have to scratch and claw the whole way. There's not going to be an easy trip for them, even though they got the first round bye week. Because I'm sure whoever's going to follow is not going to be. Everyone's got a chip on their shoulder, but I think Indiana's going to have the biggest chip due to the fact that they've never had a natty, I'm pretty sure, in college football.
Oh, yeah.
And this is probably going to be their only time that they're going to be able to get it because unlike other bigger schools like Georgia and all that, they don't reload as good like those other schools do. Now, if, let's say they do win it, maybe this will help kind of like give a jump start to the program as far as the recruiting process goes, and then it starts making them a powerhouse.
Yeah. You know what? No crazy talk. Because like you said, it's definitely going to be a tough road to the national championship for Indiana. We've gone over the college football playoff bracket, God knows how many times since the start of this week. And as much as I love Indiana and Cignetti as the head coach, I've got Texas Tech eliminating them in the semifinals. But if I'm Indiana and you turned around the football program for a school that's mostly known for basketball, you hold the fuck on to Curt Cignetti. Like, I'm talking vice grip, the jaws of life, which is like what is it, fireman equipment. Like, do not let this guy go. What he's done in the last 2 years for Indiana is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
So, Indiana, if you're smart, and I know y'all are because you had Bob Knight as your college basketball head coach, do not let Cignetti fucking walk.
They need to hold on to him the way Penn State hold down to Joe Paterno.
Yeah, that's actually valid.
I said hold on to him. I'm not comparing them.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Because Joe Paterno was delivering Penn State wins.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, especially the fact that they also have Fernando Mendoza, Heisman Trophy winner. And again, Indiana is still the only unbeaten team right now. They have the 1 seed in the college football playoffs. They have a first round bye. All that.
I hope the time off doesn't get them rusty, but then I'm hoping it's also beneficial for the guys that need to rest that might have been questionable.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. Honestly, I look at Cignetti and I don't see Cignetti as the kind of coach that's like, oh well, you know what, we got some time to kill until our next opponent comes up, so just go ahead and rest. No. He has those motherfuckers in the gym the same way that Urban Meyer had Florida in the gym at midnight and running the goddamn stairs in the stadium.
I'm just hoping that Bob Chesney could bring the same success that Cignetti had, James Madison, and the same that he had for us. I'm real excited for the next season to hurry up and come.
Oh yeah, no, I cannot wait, and I cannot wait and see how this season turns out, and just how next season turns out for certain teams. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. God damn it, I love college football, baby. But for right now, we're going to take our first commercial break. And when we get back, we're going to talk about some NFL, baby. The Seahawks hold the first seed in the NFC. Could they hang on to it, or what's going to happen? We'll be right back.
Nobody can stop me now.
All right. Loving the hoodie. We are back, baby. Now, speaking of the hoodie that you got on, let's talk about some NFL football. Why? Because, man, oh man, talk about the wild, wild west, baby. Since the beginning of the season, it was pretty clear that the NFC West was more than likely going to come down to the Rams or Seahawks. After last night's game, the Seahawks would now go on to have the number 1 seed in the NFC. With more football left to play, are the Seahawks a team that should be taken seriously with the playoffs on the horizon?
I still think they're missing 1 or 2 pieces, but I say they'll make the playoffs for sure. But I think they're going to do it as a wild card thing. I think the Rams are going to come back and claim the division.
You know what? Not a bad take. Honestly, after last night's game, I really think that Sam Darnold, I've seen a lot of things on social media about Sam Darnold either being Tua Tagovailoa or Josh Allen. There's no in between. But, I mean, look, he secured a contract with the Seahawks, 3 years, $100 million. Hey, good for him. He escaped football purgatory being the New York Jets because, let's face it, when you go to the Jets, your career is over before it even starts.
Yeah.
But, I mean, honestly, Darnold really has a lot of weapons to work with. You got Jackson Smith and Jigba. You got Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet. Oh, fuck. They got other players. They got some really good guys on their team right now. But honestly, I really think that they could make some serious noise in the playoffs, especially in the NFC right now, the way that we've seen the Eagles been playing.
Yeah. Yeah, Eagles are going to fall, though. I think there's no signs of it. Also, I'm also digging those alternate jerseys at the Seahawks, those green helmets.
I swear to God, like the Seahawks, they need to go 50-50 on, this current logo and the old school 80s and 90s logo or logo and uniforms that they had.
The blue and silver, right? The silver helmets and yeah. I would honestly make those more the permanent than.
Hell, I was even digging the uniforms and helmets that they had last night against the Rams.
What
was that? The rivalry uniforms?
I think so.
Those were clean.
Yeah, that's the one I was referring to earlier. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Definitely make those more often than not alternate.
Okay. Yeah, no, I thought you were referring to the uniforms that they wore when the Bucks came into town.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that goes without saying. They should never went away from those, I think.
Oh, yeah. No, let's be honest, though. That was a battle of, like, who's got the best old-school uniforms.
Yeah.
So,
and honestly, even though I am a Bucks fan, I kind of like those Seahawks and the color scheme they got going. It's, like, perfect for the Northwest.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely.
The Oilers take the cake for it all.
Ooh, yeah. You know what? I'll agree to that. Oh, especially those helmets with the oil rig on the side of it. Those were clean.
Yeah, Titans need to sell the rights back.
Yeah. Or hell, at least give the Houston Texans the rights to wear those uniforms.
They won't. They rather sell it to them. It's a rival.
Yeah, that's fair. God forbid. Oh boy. But let's move on with the NFL. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I wish nothing but success for Shedeur Sanders. But when you got fans and sports personalities glazing the ever-living shit out of him, it's pretty hard to like the kid. Now,
I'll have to respectfully disagree with you on that one. No, I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. I can't hold it against the kid, though, because it seems like his character has calmed down quite a bit since his Colorado days.
Valid.
Because I think he got humbled up when he realized he wasn't going to be the number 2 overall pick, and he dropped all the way to the 5th round.
Well, that, and he probably realized that at some point, Daddy's not coming to his rescue anytime soon.
Yep. So he had to do it on his own.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's the best quarterback over there right now. I think once they get him weapons like they were doing for Caleb, who knows?
I mean, debatable, because when you look at the Browns' quarterback history since Baker Mayfield days, Baker's the literal best quarterback the Browns have seen in recent years.
Yeah, but I'm talking about their current roster.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Hell, Baker took him to an AFC Championship game.
Yeah. He got the Browns their first playoff win in 26 years back in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, with fans and sports personalities glazing the living shit out of Shedeur Sanders, again, it is so hard to like this kid, and like I said, I wish nothing but success for him. Since his debut, he's had one good game as far as stats go. He passed for almost 350 yards against the 24th ranked defense in the league, being the Tennessee Titans, and the Browns still lost the game.
They want to get him weapons, so they're making it look competitive, but then all right, let's pull the plug.
Yeah. So with the season basically over and in the books for the Browns, should expectations be high for Shedeur Sanders going into next season?
Yeah, because he's getting more experience now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how much higher they should do it? I mean, that if they want him to succeed, they got to give him weapons. Everyone needs weapons.
Absolutely.
They need one quarterback who didn't have some weapons that wasn't able to be successful. I mean,
no, I completely agree. I mean, yeah, no, but people are so quick to play the whole, oh, well, Stefanski set him up for failure since his debut. He sabotaged Shedeur Sanders by giving him the wrong wristband and everything like that. Like, are you fucking serious? Well, last I checked, Sanders still has two eyes and a fucking mouth. He's not blind. He's not a mute. He could have said something, but like the way that they're setting it up, it's almost like, yo, he was expecting Daddy to come to his rescue.
Well, I still think what's going to happen, I think Stefanski's going to get fired. They're going to bring in a hot new coach that's willing to work with him. Who knows? Maybe John Gruden.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. No, it wouldn't surprise me if they brought in a guy like John Gruden or somebody, or hell, maybe Brian Flores or Todd Bowles. God forbid ESPN plays a fucking race card.
Let's talk about your Giants though.
Yeah, no, that was
if was the number one pick. Are they going to trade it away and stockpile picks?
Oh God,
it seems like you got your running back. You might need a second running back just to split the workload, and Cam's not running his head into a brick wall as much.
Hang on, I'm trying to call Jeremiah Love.
I mean, it could if they trade back later in the round, because I don't think they're going to waste the number one overall pick on him.
Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, Jeremiah Love is definitely a very high draft pick. And
well, don't trade too far back.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Someone's going to be chomping at the bit to not necessarily get a quarterback. I don't think this year's draft's going to be great with quarterbacks.
No, I completely agree. I think if there's certain, I think if there's certain areas for teams to build, this year's draft is definitely the one to do it, especially if you're looking for offensive and defensive linemen.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that plays out. But speaking of quarterbacks that are just kind of fed up in a way. You talk about a downfall, because 4 years ago, the Bengals were in the Super Bowl playing the Rams, and Joe Burrow was looking to bring Cincinnati their first Super Bowl in franchise history. Now the Bengals are top 10 in this year's upcoming NFL draft. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but Joe Burrow's answers to reporters is deafening. In order for the Bengals to avoid Joe Burrow taking the Andrew Luck route, should the Bengals use their draft picks to invest in an offensive line and defensive line?
I say mostly offensive.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that via free agency and the draft.
Oh, yeah. No, I completely agree.
Because, I mean, we don't want Burrow to be one of the – I mean, he surpassed Luck, because Luck never even made it to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not mistaken, Burrow, what would have been his rookie year, he was injured. He was out for the season, correct?
Yeah.
So it was his second year, but people say it's his first year actually playing. It's yeah. I would take him over Luck just for the little bit we've seen any day. But they definitely need to think about their receivers, as far as they might have to get rid of some of them if they want to invest in some O-line.
No, I completely agree. Like, look, they already have T. Higgins and Jamar Chase on lockdown. They're definitely going to have to get rid of some guys if they want to invest in an O-line and keep Burrow from taking that Andrew Luck route. I mean, hell, I like what you said about Andrew Luck, but let's keep in mind, Joe Burrow went through a fucking gauntlet just to get to that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, like, everybody wants to criticize Joe Burrow, like, let's forget the fact that he has receivers being T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. Let's forget the fact that he went to the Super Bowl. He's been getting numerous sacks. He's been getting this. He's been getting that. Yeah, no shit. It's easy to look like that when you don't have an offensive line.
Yeah.
Like, for God's sake. I mean, the craziest thing was, Josh Allen won MVP. Patrick Mahomes is a multi-time Super Bowl champion. The only thing Joe Burrow has going for himself is that TikTok spinny video that he did during the pregame warm-up against the Bills. Really?
He's more than that.
Exactly. Exactly. Plus, with the way that his hair is looking, it's only a matter of time before he goes Anakin Skywalker, Revenge of the Sith on the NFL.
I was thinking he was looking like Aaron Rodgers, looking like Nicolas Cage kind of fade. He's probably aiming for that look.
You know what? You're right, because the Anakin Skywalker look definitely belongs to Jackson Dart, because Dart literally said, yeah, I wear the eye black. I have my hair as long as it is because of Hayden Christensen of Anakin Skywalker in Revenge of the Sith.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. That was easily Christensen's best role in the Star Wars prequel. Not to mention, arguably the greatest lightsaber duel in Star Wars history.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Anakin and fucking Obi-Wan, you can't beat that. You really can't.
The close honorable mention would be Darth Maul versus Obi-Wan, and then Obi-Wan's his master, played by Liam Neeson.
You know what? I'll agree to that, because
that was my favorite lightsaber, by the way, Darth Maul's.
Oh God, bro! When I saw Darth Maul's lightsaber at 10 years old, I'm like, I want that. I want that goddamn dual lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Darth Maul had the cleanest lightsaber, and it's not even close. Anyways, so, bro, you may need to get your hat for this one because red alert, man your battle stations. The Chiefs have been eliminated from the playoffs. Now,
calls for a celebration.
You know what? Yeah. The Chiefs would be eliminated from the playoffs this past Sunday after suffering a loss to the LA Chargers. Now,
and Mahomes' injury.
I was about to say, to add injury to insult, quite literally, Patrick Mahomes is now out with a torn ACL. With Mahomes down with an ACL injury and the Chiefs missing the playoffs, is this the beginning of the end of the Chiefs dynasty?
If Mahomes can get healthy, we've seen what this injury's done in the past to QBs. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that the same injury that Dante Culpepper had?
Yeah, and so many other quarterbacks too.
Yeah, I think Donovan McNabb was one of them. It was almost like the beginning of the end for them, unfortunately. I hope that's not the case for him. I don't like the guy. That's my brother's favorite team, and we always hate each other's team. However, I'd hate to see him go out like that.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I will say this, though. The only reason I like Patrick Mahomes is because he literally sounds like Kermit the Frog.
And he's one of the ones, like you say, he went from the hero to the villain also.
Yeah.
Because when they beat the Niners, he was like the hero. When he couldn't get past Tom Brady, he was like, the hero. Then all of a sudden, at one point, I'll say it's probably the season or two before Taylor Swift got there, that eventually became the villain. It's like he was turning into the Tom Brady Patriots, like a lot of people are saying.
Plus, let's not forget, Tom Brady casually came out of retirement, went to the Buccaneers with Gronk, and won another Super Bowl.
Just to show that he could.
Exactly.
And then almost went to the NFC Championship the next year. Fucking Rams.
Ah, God. Bro, I swear to God. I swear to fucking God, if the Bucs went back-to-back with Tom Brady.
That would have been a fun Super Bowl, Brady versus Burrow.
Oh, my God, yeah. That definitely, you talk about young blood versus, or you talk about new school versus old school.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and no doubt, Brady would have definitely given him, hey, you're the next guy in line.
Yeah.
So,
Jesus.
But, oh, man. But, hey, we got some bold predictions coming up right now. I could literally talk NFL as far as this season has gone. But we're going to take our final commercial break, and we will be right back in just a minute.
Nobody can stop me now.
Amazing. The one time I want my pussy cat to rub a. Hang on.
Good recovery. It's like that backwards pass 2-point conversion.
All right, baby girl. I'm sorry to do this to you, but you're about to be famous.
Which one's this one?
This is Jelly Bean. Oh, okay. In you go. She was a feral cat that the wife and I rescued because in our apartment complex back in El Paso, she decided to play the ever so lovable game of fuck around and find out during the wintertime in the desert and go for a swim in the pool.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, when I tell you I looked her dead in the eyes and then looked at my wife, I was like, yo, we're taking this cat. No, she's just afraid. She's not right, girly. Okay, now she's got the face of, don't touch me, peasant. Anyways, though, we got...
Go shit behind the door now.
Exactly. Anyways, though, we got, aside from the college football playoffs, we got some bowl games that are going to be coming up right now. So let's get things started with Washington State versus Utah State and the Idaho Bowl.
It's quite the epic matchup.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been paying attention to those two teams as much. But since Washington State lost the Pac-12 to Oregon State, being like Oregon State's second win, I'm going to go with Utah State in this one.
Wow. Okay.
As a wild guess.
You know what? I'm going to go with Washington State on this one, mostly because I feel like Washington State is going to have home field advantage in this game.
I mean, Utah's right there, too.
It is, but, you know, when you look at Idaho, I believe Washington State plays in, what is it, Spokane?
Yeah. But
it's not too far from Idaho.
What stadium is it at? Is it at Boise Stadium?
I believe so.
Utah State has blue in their jerseys, whereas Washington State does not. They might have a guy laying on the ground to play like a little spy, like they did for that punt that one time.
You know what? You might be onto something. It's going to be a good game to watch. Anyways, next up, we got Toledo versus Louisville in the Boca Raton Bowl.
I'm going to take Louisville on that one.
I'm going to take Louisville as well because their best win was against ranked Miami, believe it or not. But God forbid, Miami deserves to be in the college football playoffs over fucking Notre Dame.
Well, for those folks who are watching and aren't seeing the game or getting updated, it's 17-17 at halftime between Alabama and Oklahoma.
I call witchcraft on you, Emily. You are doing something in that backyard. Honestly, I'm kidding. Love you, Emily. This is Oklahoma versus Alabama. It's a good game right now. Not gonna lie. Next up, we got California versus Hawaii in the Hawaii Bowl.
I mean, obviously Hawaii's gonna have home field advantage.
Oh, for sure.
But that's about where it's maxes out at. I got Cal winning this one.
Ooh, okay.
At least they won't have to travel far when they're crying.
You know what? Not so fast, my friend. Vanderbilt beat. Wow. I really fucking said Vanderbilt. Anyways, Hawaii. Hawaii beat what was going to look like a very good Stanford team going into this regular season. Man, oh man, I'm going to take Hawaii on this one.
Time will tell.
Yeah. Next game up, we got Central Michigan versus Northwestern for the game above Sports Bowl.
I'm going to take Central Michigan in the upset.
Ooh, okay. You know what? Give me the upset as well. Central Michigan is definitely slept on as a college football team. Northwestern, I got to give them all the credit that they deserve because they had a hell of a season this year, especially when you look at, what was it, 4 years ago? They were like, I believe they were playing
Ohio State.
Yeah, I was going to say Ohio State in the Big Ten championship at one point.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, look, Northwestern, their future may be set. They probably have the right coaches and coaching staff in where they should be.
New stadium coming.
Mm-hmm.
Not that little, whatever that is they were playing in.
Well, they were basically playing on Lake Michigan.
Yeah, they can't put bleachers over here. They'll fall in the water.
Very true. Very true. Next up, we got, if you can believe it, UConn football, who is mostly known for college basketball, especially women's college basketball, versus Army in the Fenway Bowl at Fenway Park.
Wasabi Fenway Bowl. Wow. They're really reaching out on these bowl names.
Yeah, that they really
I got UConn by a lot.
You know what? No crazy talk. I mean, Army is definitely good, but I feel like Army is going to lose this one, especially after losing to Navy.
And honestly, I've been liking the play of UConn's quarterback, Joe, now that I remember his name, Joe Fagnano. He's only thrown, 28 or 29 TD passes and only one interception this year.
Wow.
And that was against Air Force, who they beat the hell out of.
Man, oh man. I mean, bro.
And I think he's a junior too.
Yeah, I was going to say, if all three military branches, Air Force, Army, and Navy, could all be good at college football, oh my God, the college football committee would have a brain aneurysm.
They would punish you guys in Army, though, because you guys want to play like 2 weeks after the conference championship games.
Not so fast, my friend. Look at the shirt I'm rocking.
Nah. We know where your heart lies.
We're
sure if you lose the top, there's an anchor tattoo on your chest somewhere. And all the ships you've been on.
Well, joke's on you. I've only been on 2 ships.
It's not much ink then.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of the Navy, we got Navy versus Cincinnati in the Liberty Bowl.
I got. Trying to find that one. I will take Navy in this one.
Yeah, I'll definitely take Navy in this one as well. Man, oh man, I swear to God, if I'll say this, if the opportunity was there for some of the guys that play at military academies, being Air Force, Navy, Army, if the opportunity is there to play in the NFL, I say fucking take it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for a guy like Blake Horvath. Like, dude, if the opportunity is there to play in the NFL, you fucking take it.
Well, it depends. What year is he in?
Ooh, good
Because
question.
if I'm not mistaken, if they didn't transfer anywhere after their sophomore season and the junior season start, then they're committed. They have to stay
Okay,
to fill their contract.
that's fair.
I don't think that was an option before, but I think what's been happening, all these academy players have been showcasing their talent. And I think the Bucks had drafted one person or undrafted one, and they wanted to pay money to kind of buy out his contract. But then the military was like, no, we can't do that because then it'll kind of set the example like, hey, if you do this, we'll let you no. So then I think that's when they started changing. I'm like, all right, we'll give you to your sophomore year. If at the end of your sophomore year, if your junior year starts, then like that YouTuber Yeshua Thomas, your ass is mine.
Holy shit, Yusha Thomas! Wow, I've seen his videos on TikTok. Wow, and they are insanely accurate.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But man, oh man, what was supposed to be the national championship is now in the Pinstripe Bowl as we got Penn State versus Clemson versus each other in Yankee Stadium in the Bronx.
I didn't even know Clemson was bowl eligible. I thought they were doing just as bad as South Carolina was.
That's what I thought too, but lo and behold, thank you, Yahoo Sports.
They both 6-6, maybe. I don't know. That's gonna be I'm gonna go Clemson just due to the fact that because I think Penn State had lost their quarterback earlier in the year. If I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. On top of that, I'm gonna go with Clemson as well. Just because James Franklin got fired, I want to say midway through the season, and then Virginia Tech picked him up.
I was like week 4.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Again.
Go Bruins.
Bro, imagine if the Bruins picked up James Franklin.
They got Bob Chesney from James Madison.
Heyo.
And Virginia Tech already signed Franklin.
Hey, you know what? That's one good consolation prize for the Bruins. And man, oh man.
And Virginia
Dare
Tech,
I say, I can't wait to see what the Bruins do going into next season.
Well, I know the recruiting's going to take a hit
until
they start. So they're going to have to look for success through the transfer portal.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, seeing some of their track records, they've had great success in the transfer portal. Case in point would be Zach Charbonnet. He was a transfer from Michigan. He was like their second or third string, and then boom, he turns around, rushes for like 1,300 yards for us, and double-digit touchdowns. So, I mean, it could happen.
It really could. I mean, it's just going to have to be a wait-and-see kind of moment. But next up, we got 22nd ranked Georgia Tech versus 12th ranked BYU in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. I will say this, it was a bitch move for Notre Dame to be like, you know what, we're not going to play in a bowl game this year because we were excluded from the college football playoffs. That was a bitch move, Notre Dame. Say what?
Was that the one they were probably going to be projected for?
I believe so, yeah.
I would have put them in one of those. I mean, hell, they're only a 2-loss team.
Mm-hmm.
It could be. I think they would be in a higher game than that one. But as far as this game goes, at the beginning of the season, I probably would have said BYU, but I'm not sure which version of BYU is going to show up. If it's the version that's played Texas Tech twice and got that ass waxed twice,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take Georgia Tech on this one. But I don't think it's gonna be a blowout though.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's going to be a blowout either. I'm going to definitely take Georgia Tech on this one because you never know which version of BYU is actually going to show up. Both of BYU's losses came at the hands of Texas Tech, and man, did they ever get routed in the Big 12 championship game.
Mhm.
So, yeah, give me Haynes King and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
I thought you were going to say Bulldogs for some reason. I'm like,
no, I'm saving the Bulldogs for the college football playoffs. Next up, though, we got 25th ranked North Texas versus San Diego State University in the New Mexico Bowl.
yeah, I got North Texas taking this one.
Yeah, I'll take North Texas in this one as well. San Diego State, they're mildly is basically a polite way of saying it. San Diego State is mildly known for college basketball.
I mean, they're definitely no more for football, for sure, but this isn't one of their better teams, I'd say.
Yeah.
Previous years.
No, that's fair. All right. Next up, though, we got 19th ranked Virginia versus Missouri in the Gator Bowl.
I don't think Virginia has recovered from that loss to Duke.
Mm-hmm.
And this is still going to be haunting them, I think, carrying over into this game. So with that being said, I got Mizzou beating Virginia by like 10, and we're probably going to see Virginia go back to obscurity again, being Virginia Tech's little brother.
You know what? That is actually a good take. But I will say this, not so fast, my friend. For a school that is basically known for college basketball and lacrosse, if you've watched Virginia lacrosse, you will not be disappointed. I think Virginia takes on Missouri. They get the win, and they find themselves back in the rankings.
Doesn't Duke also beat Virginia in lacrosse? Just saying. Just throwing that out there.
Now, here's a guy who knows fucking ball! You know what? Can't be mad. Cannot be mad because Duke is arguably, I say arguably, the GOAT of lacrosse. Had it not been for that fucking incident.
Mizzou by 10, though.
Okay. Valid. Very valid. Next game up, we got LSU versus 21st ranked Houston in the Texas Bowl.
Go Houston because fuck you, Brandon.
I will say this. I'm going to pick Houston mostly because they have home field advantage.
Yeah.
So that's definitely going to be a good game, though. I ain't even going to lie. After that, we got Tennessee versus Illinois in the Music City Bowl.
Whew. That should be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
We already know who Chris is going to pick.
Well, I feel like he's going to pick Illinois because it'll be a cold day in hell before he picks Tennessee.
I'm going to say Tennessee squeaks one out. And they do it in Nashville just to piss off Chris.
You know what? That's not a crazy take.
I mean, how funny would it be if the Volunteers win at Nissan Stadium where the Titans can't win?
Look, I may be back in Illinois, but you know what? I'm going to double down and I'm going to take Tennessee over Illinois. Now, speaking of Vandy Chris, we got 23rd ranked Iowa versus 14th ranked Vanderbilt in the ReliaQuest Bowl.
So this one, I would originally said Vanderbilt, just because of the play Diego Pop. I think this whole thing with the media and what he said and everything, he did apologize, which good on him. Because there's also things you shouldn't say. However, that's all said and done. But for some reason, I think with all this, going on, I think Iowa's probably going to use that, and their fans are probably going to get on Diego for that. And I'm going to take Iowa in the upset.
You know what? Everything you said actually made sense. Diego did what he did on social media. He obviously apologized on social media, but I look at it differently. Like, bro, don't be fucking apologizing now. Double down and keep that same goddamn energy.
And show them why they were wrong.
Exactly. However, though, I'm going to take Iowa for the upset. Just like you. Now, this one is sure to be good, as we got 18th ranked Michigan versus 13th ranked Texas in the Citrus Bowl.
I don't think it's going to be good. I don't.
Really?
I think it's going to be a murder, if I'm going to be honest. And I think Texas is going to murder Michigan. Kind of like the way Michigan got murdered by Texas when Vince Young was there.
Really? You know what? I would say crazy talk, but I'm only saying crazy talk on the murder emphasis. I think it's going to be a close game, but with a guy like Arch Manning under center, Texas is definitely going to take this one.
And the way Michigan lost at home to Ohio State.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, did Michigan get shut out in the second half at the Big House?
I believe so, yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong.
On top of that, Michigan's head coach is under fire for what he did.
What a fucking mess it's been this year. Not just for Michigan, so it's big, just like coaches getting fired left and right, like they're handing that shit out like chiclets, like in an MRE. But
yeah, no, it's crazy, man.
With this dark cloud, I mean, I forgot. I wasn't even considering that. What happened with Michigan's coach? That wasn't even part of my thing.
Yeah,
I just think Michigan football this year wasn't like last year's Michigan football. If it was last year's team, I'd say it'd be a closer game. But I think Texas is going to go in and steamroll them.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Last but not least, though, we got Nebraska facing 15th ranked Utah in the Las Vegas Bowl.
Are we not going over all the bowl games?
There were definitely a lot of bowl games, but I was looking at the ones that were like, you know what, this is definitely worth talking about.
Oh, because I say you missed Arizona State and Duke.
Okay.
But we'll get back to that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell, you even got Arizona and SMU.
I really didn't look at SMU. Like, yeah, their biggest win was against Miami, but why even bother in a way,
Yeah. But as far as Nebraska versus Utah, I mean, being in Vegas, I got Utah Utah travels well on the road. But
and on top of that, Las Vegas ain't that far from Utah.
No, next state over. But this is due to the fact that Utah has like 3.5% alcohol in their beer content. So I got Nebraska winning just on that beer. I can't get drunk in Utah. But I'm paying the same damn price. Go figure.
You know what? That's fucking valid. Yeah, I'll take Nebraska in that just on the alcohol content alone. So what was one of the games that you mentioned? It wasn't SMU.
Duke and Arizona State.
Yeah. What bowl game is that?
All right, so that is the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl taking place in your old stomping grounds of El Paso, Texas.
Oh my God.
Yeah. For this one though, I got Arizona State.
Yeah, you know what? I'm taking Arizona State as well. I mean, look, New Mexico is obviously there, but you know what else is closer? Fucking Arizona. Give me the goddamn Sun Devils.
Now, this one I wanted to bring up just for the fact that no one thought that this team was probably going to be bowl eligible this year. And that's probably because they had multiple blackout games at 11 in the morning. You know who they are. They're your ACC representatives, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on Mississippi State Bulldogs in the Duke's Mayo Bowl in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hold up. Wake Forest
Is bowl
and
eligible.
yeah, Wake Forest and who are they playing?
Mississippi State.
Have winning records?
I don't know how. Was there an SEC team that didn't want to play in the bowl game?
As far as I know, no.
Because somehow Mississippi State, okay, it must have been one of those 12 teams that didn't want to play in the bowl game. Because Mississippi State's 5-7, okay?
What's Wake Forest?
Wake Forest is 8-4. Wake Forest actually had a better overall record than Duke. However, the conference play is what got Duke into the conference championship game.
Yeah, no. Give me the Demon Deacons.
Yeah, I would agree on that one. That one just shocks the hell out of me, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, no, that definitely. My God, yeah, that shocked the hell out of me as well. But let's move on to some NFL right now. It may be Friday, but guess what? We got some football on Saturday. And first game up, we got the Philadelphia Eagles going into Landover, Maryland to take on the Washington Redskins.
Yeah, I still take the Eagles in this one. I mean, it feels the same Washington team from last year, which it's not, obviously. I must say Eagles with the win, and a fairly easy one at that.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely taking the Eagles in this one, as much as I hate the Eagles. But best believe that the Redskins are going to be back when Jaden Daniels is for sure healthy.
Yeah.
Next up, we got arguably the NFL's best rivalry, as Green Bay goes into Soldier Field to take on the Bears.
Well, I thought the Bears were going to win this past time in Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they finally get over the hump. They're showing us they're actually good again. Wrong. Somehow Green Bay is going to show everyone that it wasn't Brett Favre, it wasn't Aaron Rodgers, it wasn't Bart Starr, it wasn't even Ron Jaworski if he played there, I think maybe a year or two.
Damn.
Green Bay just freaking owns Chicago.
Holy ball knowledge, my guy.
Is your wife, she pissed off back there? I see her walking around.
Nah, she just had a bad day at work. That's all.
Well, I thought it might have way worse with that Bear. She's a Bears fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Look,
I will just see what she reacts.
I just got a text message from her. Hang on. Hold up.
You know she was right behind you, right?
Oh yeah. No, she's just asking about the cast if they ate. Yes, they did. Anyways, though, with Micah Parsons down with a ACL injury, give me the Bears.
Well, I know you got to pick him because if not, she's going to beat you.
Well, on top of that, yeah, for one thing, but B through Z, Ben Johnson has been doing really good things for Chicago, and on top of that, with the Packers missing their best defensive player since probably Clay Matthews, Ben Johnson finna have a fucking field day.
No, I'm gonna say Green Bay Magic is still gonna hover over Chicago at Green Bay's practice field, known as Soldier Field.
Fair enough. All right. Now let's get into Sunday. We got Buffalo going into Cleveland, Ohio to take on the Browns.
And there were some bowl games you don't want to talk about.
Yeah, even the wife laughed at the game I just brought up. Like, bitch, you serious?
I mean, come on here.
Yeah. No.
Let's just make it quick so we can get on the next one. Maybe we'll have time to squeeze in the rest of those college bowl games since you want to bring up that shit. The Bills by a lot.
Bills by a fucking landslide. I mean, the Bills are favored by 10.5. They finna to cover that fucking spread.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got the LA Chargers going into Arlington to take on the Cowboys.
I expect a lot of fights in the game, in the stands, by the Vatos. But so I got the Chargers, though, who
You know what?
want to make sure they get that wild card spot. I got the Chargers beaten. Wow, only 1.5 point. Dallas is the favorite?
Right?
I'm going to take the Chargers then. I guess the upset, the 10-4 team is going to be upset by 6-7-1 team.
Yeah, no, give me the goddamn San Diego Chargers in this game. Just Justin Herbert is that fucking guy. As much as I love Dak, he's not that guy for Dallas.
Yeah.
Next game up, though, is basically over for the Kansas City Chiefs as they go into Nashville to take on the Titans.
I'm trying to see who the Chiefs' backup quarterback is.
Gardner Minshew.
Oh my god.
I mean, I know, like, the fact that Gardner Minshew, when he was playing for the Jaguars, was on the level of Chuck Norris jokes is insane.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, I think the Titans are going to fuck it up and win, and they're not going to get the number 1 pick.
I mean, the Giants already have the number 1 pick as far as I've seen, but I still feel like Tennessee is going to find a way to fuck it up in the end. Give me the Chiefs.
I mean, Kelsey might not even be fully healthy after that shot to the ribs he took.
That's true.
And I see Gardner Minshew probably going to be running more than throwing.
Yeah, also true. You never know what's going to happen. Granted, we're ending the season, but still, you never know what happens. Next game up, we got Cincinnati going into Miami Gardens to take on the Dolphins, as Quinn Ewers is going to be starting.
That's another one that's just like... So you're basically going to have a battle of backups. Or there's Burrow back, right? Or is he out?
Burrow, yeah, Burrow is definitely back.
You know what? Even I'll take the Bengals because it seems like I'm looking at the stats here. I'm looking at Jamar Chase. Now, granted, he only has 5 receiving touchdowns. He has almost 1,200 yards receiving on the year, and most of that was without Burrow. He had Flacco. He had that dude from Washington. Was it Browning? I think he was one of the quarterbacks there before.
Yep, Jake Browning.
So that to me, that's the difference maker there. So yeah, I'm gonna take I'm taking the Bengals over the Dolphins.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely take the Bengals as well. The Bengals definitely have some weapons for. I mean, no disrespect to Jake Browning, but I mean, even if Gardner Minshew was in that lineup, he'd still find a way to score. But next up, we got the New York Jets going into the Caesars Superdome to take on the New Orleans Saints.
Thank you, Saints, for beating the Panthers last week to still keep the Bucs on top. So with that being said, I pick you guys to beat the Jets at the Dome.
You know what? Yeah, give me the Jets as well. It's the fucking Jets. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But speaking of the Carolina Panthers, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going into the Bank of America Stadium to take on the Panthers for the NFC South.
Yeah, whoever wins the series, because I'm sure if they split the series, Tampa will be on top still regardless. But I think if Tampa really wants to make that run, they better do it this game. So I'm going to take Tampa in a close game.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to definitely take Tampa as well. I mean, look, you got to give credit where credit is due for a guy like Baker Mayfield for working the last, 2-3 years that Tampa Bay, as far as offense goes, has been injury-ridden.
Yeah. You know what? We're going to have an exciting rookie matchup for wide receiver because you got – so look at this. Ibuka with 870 receiving yards off of 58 receptions, 6 touchdowns. Then you got McMillan over in Carolina, 851 receiving yards, 59 receptions, also 6 touchdowns. So they're basically running neck and neck there.
You know what, though? Speaking of McMillan, let's not be surprised if Jalen McMillan goes off.
I mean, I wouldn't try to overdo with him. I mean, he came back last week. I want him to get a little more comfortable in there, so we don't have anything like that because you still got Mike Evans. Mike Evans is back. I didn't think he was going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
You got Godwin. I think he's still in the mix. It's like it's the defense that's what's worrying me for Tampa. You got Kancey, McCollum. They're both on injured reserve, and as it is, Tampa's not known for their secondary. They haven't been known for a good secondary in a very long time. It's always been their front seven. And if you're replacing a kind of shitty corner with an even shittier corner, I would expect Bryce Young to exploit that.
I mean, you got a valid point, but let's not sleep on the guy that when everybody was down that stepped up to the plate, being Tez motherfucking Johnson.
Oh, I'm talking about secondary though.
Okay,
corner.
Valid.
Yeah, Tez Johnson. I mean, I'm glad. I mean, you talk about a steal for someone who stepped up the way he did.
Oh my God, did he ever step up to the fucking plate when not only was Mike Evans and Chris Godwin down, but once Jalen McMillan went down, Baker was like, bro, you going to have to step up. And man, oh man, did Tez Johnson step up.
Mm-hmm. He was very clutch while those guys were down.
Oh, yeah. Next up, though, we got Minnesota going into East Rutherford, New Jersey to take on the Giants.
Say Vikings, and then this will help secure the Giants' number 1 pick that they're going to trade away for a lot of start stockpiling picks.
I was going to say, if the Giants go off, that is definitely going to ruin their chances at the number 1 pick.
Yeah. I think McCarthy's starting to get into a rhythm, too.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. All right. Now,
let's also keep in mind that it's only a matter of time before Justin Jefferson is like, you know what? Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Then, I mean, where would he go, though? If he had to pick a destination for him. You think the Bengals get rid of T. Higgins and bring in Jefferson?
Ooh, you got
You have 3 LSU teammates there.
That'd be crazy.
They wouldn't be able to afford no, unless they got rid of Trey Hendrickson. So, all right, well, if our defense sucks,
you know what? I was going to say, you know what? They probably would get rid of Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah.
But if the Patriots are smart, which obviously knowing Robert Kraft, they are, imagine if Justin Jefferson getting rid of Stephon Diggs and bringing in Justin Jefferson.
To go with him and Butte?
That'd be scary.
That would be.
And Booty is already scary on his own.
Nah, he'll probably go to the Chargers, though. Justin Jefferson and Herbert would be a deadly one.
You know what? Not crazy.
I will announce this next one, if you don't mind. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars going into Mile High Stadium, taking on the 12-2 AFC West leading Denver Broncos,
who are on, I believe, a 11-game win streak.
I have to look at the standings, but I mean, they've been red hot. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, but this is definitely going to be a good one. But the way that the Broncos have been playing with Bo Nix and Sean Payton, I'm taking the Broncos in this one.
Yeah, you are correct, by the way. They are an 11-game winning streak, and I don't see that stopping now. Yeah. I mean, I still got Jacksonville to win the division. I think Houston's going to fizzle out towards the end. Who would have thought? Because we were picking the Colts with Daniel Jones because he got red hot.
Oh yeah,
but now Sunshine's like, no, fuck that.
I was actually about to say, look, I love me some Sunshine, but when you're going into Mile High Stadium, it's damn near impossible to win in that area.
Yeah, especially the way the Broncos are playing right now. So yeah, I got the Broncos in this one, but it's probably not going to be as much as people probably think.
Oh yeah, no, I got the Broncos as well. But next up, we got a battle of the birds as Atlanta goes into Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
Let's just go and say that Atlanta's going to give them the old dirty bird and just have their way with them. I've never seen a Cardinal in the desert either, so
I mean,
it's time for a team name change.
I mean, the last time I saw the Cardinals do anything was in the Super Bowl against the Steelers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, give me the Falcons in this one.
Just change the Cardinal name to the Roadrunners next year. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Straight facts. Next up, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers going into Detroit to take on the Lions.
Yeah, spread's only 7 for the Lions, but I think they're going to cover that for sure. Because I'll
agree as well.
I think Aaron Rodgers is going to have a tough game with this one. I think Aiden Hutchinson's going to be in his face quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got the Lions. Even though they got the same record, I'm taking the Lions.
I'm taking the Lions as well. Aiden Hutchinson is definitely gonna lead that defense, and on top of that, outside of Jared Goff, you got Sonic and Knuckles being Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, give me the Lions in this one, which is weird to say.
Well, the past couple of years, I'd say no. Oh, God, this one's going to be horrible.
Oh, yeah. Next up, we got the Raiders going into Houston to take on the Texans.
Yeah, Texans are going to do more than cover that spread.
Yep. And as a wise man once said, what it do, baby? It's the Iceman Paul Wall. Give me the goddamn Houston Texans because they finna put the Las Vegas Raiders on freeze.
I mean, you got to watch out for the Raiders getting the number 1 pick now.
Mm-hmm. Very true. I ain't gonna lie. All right, so for Sunday night, we got the New England Patriots going to M&T Bank Stadium to take on the Ravens.
Yeah, they actually have Baltimore favored. No, I don't. I think the Patriots are going to cover that spread. I think they're going to go in and out there with a win.
Oh yeah. See, this is where the AFC East comes down to a literal shit show, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The Bills are definitely going to win, but it's on New England whether they're going to win or lose this game, and Buffalo basically takes the AFC East.
Yeah, because the Pats are one game up.
Yep. So that's definitely New England versus Baltimore is definitely a game worth watching. But let's not sleep on the fact that the Patriots do have Mike Vrabel and Josh McDaniels as their head coach and offensive coordinator. And the fact that they're doing this with a second-year quarterback being Drake May, give me the goddamn New England Patriots in this one.
Agree with you 100%.
Now, for Monday night, this is basically for the AFC South. And Phillip Rivers is literally coming off the couch after 5 years. Now, he may have suffered a loss to the Seattle Seahawks, but the San Francisco 49ers are coming to town. Do the Colts get into the playoffs with Rivers under center?
They didn't do it with him 5 years ago under center. I mean, this one, okay, I did not know this because I haven't been looking at the standings much lately, but how do we not miss the 49ers for the NFC West title trade? They're only a game behind the Rams.
Well, I mean, the one thing is that when you look at the NFC West, it was basically coming down to the Seahawks and the LA Rams.
I mean, well, shoot.
The Niners were basically were flying under the radar.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they look like they're in a wild card spot at least, currently at 10-4. And they're actually favored to beat the Colts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Niners in this one.
You know what? Not too crazy. Brock Purdy is definitely under center. So, yeah, I'll take the Niners as well.
I mean, the Rams and Seahawks have clinched. The Niners have yet to clinch. But like right now, looking at the rest of the the rest of the teams that are in the wild card hunt, the closest one would be Green Bay at 9-4. But the Niners win. I would say if the Rams have clinched with 11 games, I think the Niners, if they win, will also clinch, but still have a chance to go for the division title as well too.
You know what? Yeah. No crazy talk, my man.
And they're on a 4-game winning streak as well.
The Niners?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, excluding the Cardinals, yeah, the NFC West has definitely been very competitive this season.
Yeah, them and the NFC North. They're like the only ones where the top 3 teams in both divisions are still in the playoff hunt.
Oh, yeah. No. And it's crazy when you think about it.
We have yet to see one where division is clean, like a clean sweep in the playoffs as far as the whole division going, I think.
No, I completely agree.
So, yeah. But, yeah, looks like that's the final game for that one.
Yep. But I will say this, dude, I want to thank you for being able to come out here, talk some sports, talk about some college football, talk about some NFL football, some bowl games. Man, always a pleasure to have you on here.
Always a pleasure to be here. See you guys.
Yeah. You already know what it is. If you end up in jail, establish dominance quickly.
I already got like 17 pages alibi for different scenarios. So my luck will be the 18th one I haven't created yet.
Hell yeah. Well, hey, man, enjoy the rest of your night and enjoy the night with your puppy, my man.
You as well, too. Thank you.
All right, so that wraps up another episode of the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. Now, obviously, it's Friday night, so we're here to have some fun and obviously watch some college football. Now, do not forget, don't add to the population, don't subtract from the population, don't end up in the hospital, dead, or in jail. If you end up in jail, call somebody whose number you have memorized and then establish dominance quickly. Before I go, I want to give a big shout out to the 51 people that tuned in for tonight's episode and obviously watched tonight's episode. But until then, and until next week, peace